friends, happy Vlogmas day 2. I am here in my kitchen. I just got home from work. I had to work an hour late today, which I was very much not happy about. There's my cat behind me on the counter. I always thought that that it was like the most disgusting thing ever to have a cat on your counter. But you know what? Life is short and she's really freaking mean, so she gets to go on the counter. Huh. You mean cat? No, she's not. She kind of is. I just got home. I think I already said that. I am going to feed the dogs, unload my groceries. I'm making burgers for dinner tonight, or a burger for myself. Pete is vegan, so he will not eat the burger that I am making myself. And also Pete works nights, so he's at work right now. He did the dishes for me today though, that's nice. But it's my turn to feed the dogs, so I'm gonna feed them and I'm gonna get my groceries put away. I'm gonna make some dinner. I feel like I'm repeating myself. I already have burger patties made and frozen in the freezer, but I had to just get the toppings for them. My favorite thing on a burger is avocado and white onion, cheese of course, but as long as a burger has avocado and white onion, I can eat it. Tomatoes, lettuce, pickles, like that's all a bonus, but white onion and avocado, raw onion. I do not like cooked onion on my burger. What is your favorite burger toppings? I'm really curious because there's so many possibilities. Yeah, I got a little bit of knitting done on my lunch break. Also, I think so yesterday's stripe in my self-striping sock yarn, that is my Advent project. I have 250 gram skeins of self-striping sock yarn from Freckled Whimsy, and I'm working on both socks at the same time. And so yesterday I did the first stripe. However, it was only one row, and I feel like I probably should have kept going, because if we're supposed to knit one stripe a day until Christmas, if a stripe is only one row, that's not gonna make a sock. So that was probably just like a little piece of color, and then each color following is gonna make like more rows than that, I guess. I don't know. I've only used self-striping yarn once. Yeah, that has to. So yeah, I should have kept knitting. Oh well, maybe there will be one day where I will do like an extra row, or I'm so bad at math, and also I'm a pretty new knitter, so I don't really know. But I'll have to like check my gauge and figure out how many rows I should do for the leg and stuff. Yeah, I'll do that at some point. You know, honestly, the Crazy Sock Lady, Kay from the Crazy Sock Lady, is also doing self-striping socks, or socks with self-striping yarn, I believe also from Freckled Whimsy. So I'm kind of just waiting to see her first Vlogmas video to see like what her plan is. I'm just gonna copy her kind of, because she will do, you know, she's so good at explaining stuff and all that. So yeah, I have not watched any new Vlogmases from today yet, but I did see that Kate, mentioned me in one of her videos and said that she was watching my Vlogmas. I feel so honored. I feel like Kate is like famous, and if she was watching my video, that's amazing. So thank you, Kate, if you are still watching them. I appreciate that. I appreciate anyone who is watching these videos. I'd love to know what other Vlogmases you're watching. So far, I have just watched, I didn't get a lot of time to watch any yesterday. I watched Nitty Natties, and I watched Kay's what did she call it? Day 0. But I think that's about as far as I got. I think I watched Lindsay from the Sock Witcheries. Maybe that was the day before. I'm getting all confused now. But today, I also don't have very much time. I think what I'm gonna do, so yesterday, my plan was to film all day and then edit at night and post at night to have it up first, you know, so that people can watch it first thing in the morning. But that's a lot of work. Pete's home from his lunch break in the evening, and I spent his whole lunch break editing the videos, so I didn't really get to spend any time with him, and that's the only time I get to see him all day, because our schedules are total opposites. And also I went to bed like at least half an hour late, and I was so tired today. I know it was only 30 minutes, but I think because I was like trying to get the video done and then I just like went straight to bed instead of like normally I have a routine where I like try to knit, I relax, I stretch and all that before bed. I'm just rambling at this point, but yeah, I think I'm going to edit the next day. I don't know. This is so this is so new to me. I'll figure it out. Maybe I will plan to edit at night and then like post the next day. That way I don't have to wait for YouTube to load and all that. We'll see. Whenever you get to see this, maybe you'll know what I decided, and maybe I will not do the same thing going forward. I reserve the right to change my mind at any point. Okay, the dogs are getting frustrated. They're very hungry. So I will check in a bit.
I say so, and
Is that your little kitty cat bed?
I noticed when I edit videos that
I made 2 burgers because the way that I had them frozen, they were stuck together. And also I'm starving, okay? So don't judge me. And I got some homemade pickles. I am obsessed with pickles, and these homemade refrigerator dill pickles are the bomb. And I have 4 very jealous pups. Don't think about it, boy. I see what you were gonna do. Sherman, naughty. Don't let these eyes fool you. They did eat their dinner. You stinkers, you're not starving. So, I'm working on my socks, and yes, yesterday's color was just like not a full, oh my gosh, my dog just stretched and it shook the whole couch and it scared me. Yesterday's stripe was definitely not a full stripe of color. It must have been like the skein was cut in half right there, and so half of the stripe was on each skein, if that makes any sense. So that's why I only got 2 rows, because so far I've already done 2 rows of this new color, today's color, and I still have more, like it looks like a bit more. So I definitely should have done more than 1 color yesterday, but that's okay. So I was thinking what would be a fun thing to do is like, I love Christmas movies, and every year I start watching Christmas movies really early. And this year I was thinking for this Vlogmas, it would be fun to do like a rating of the Christmas movies that I watch. Not that like I'm some like professional movie judge or something, because I actually don't really watch that movies unless it's Christmas movies. So pretty much like if you were to come to me and be like, hey, have you seen such and such? Like, unless it's a Christmas movie, more than likely I have not seen it. So take my opinion with a grain of salt. It really doesn't mean anything. I just thought it would be fun to do. So first off, I will talk about what I like most out of a Christmas movie. And that is, of course, the classic cheesy love story. I love that. And I want it to be Christmassy. I feel like a movie that takes place during Christmas where like they're not really even talking about it being Christmas, it's just like Christmas is happening in the background, doesn't really, not that it doesn't count, but it doesn't make it, it doesn't rate high on my list, I guess I should say. So every time I watch a Christmas movie, I will come on here, I will film my rating of it, my review, and I'm gonna rate them out of 5 Christmas trees for both, obviously 5 being the best. So for both cheesy romantic love story and how Christmassy it is. So far I've watched, what was the first one I watched? The first one that I watched was Falling. Oh, well, now I can't remember the name. It was just on the tip of my tongue. Falling for Christmas, I think, is the new one on Netflix with Lindsay Lohan. I guess it would have been smart of me to write these names down before I came to talk about this, but it's fine. The new Christmas movie on Netflix with Lindsay Lohan, Falling for Christmas. That one, as far as it being Christmassy, I'm gonna give it a 5 Christmas trees. 5 out of 5. Because it was like so heartwarming. And it's not that like Christmas was just taking place in the background. Like it was about Christmas. You know what I mean? And then as far as it being a cheesy love story, I also give it 5 Christmas trees. It was so cheesy. I like at first when I'm watching it, I'm like, oh my God, are you kidding me? This is where we're going with that. But it was so cute and it was so good and I actually really liked it. Okay, and then another one that I watched Spirited. Pete and I watched that on Monday night. We like to do movie nights on Monday nights. And so we watched Spirited. That is the new Christmas movie with Will Ferrell and Ryan Reynolds. And that one was definitely Christmassy. Like, it's all about Christmas. So 5 Christmas trees there. And it had a little bit of a cheesy love story in it. So I would give it like a, I'll give it like a, I'll give that a 3 Christmas trees. The main character, which is played by Ryan Reynolds, I love Ryan Reynolds, don't get me wrong. But that type of personality that his character had, like the type that, and I'm not really revealing anything here, but the type that like has a comeback for everything, or like, gosh, how do I even say that? I don't know. If you watch the movie, you'll know what I mean. That type of personality drives me insane because like, he's not listening, he's not doing what he's supposed to, and it just drives me nuts. But it was a really good movie. It was also like a musical, and I don't love musicals, and I wasn't expecting that, but it was good. There was a lot of singing, but it was still good. The other one that I have watched was Holidate. I watch that every year. As far as that one being Christmassy, it's not really, so I'll give that like a 2 Christmas trees, but the love story. Oh my God. I said I watch it every year. I still cried this year. I still cried. It's that good. So yeah, that's what I've watched so far. There's a few others that I've started and then stopped because I just didn't like them. I couldn't get into it. I was watching a Christmas wedding planner, I think, on Netflix. And well, not saying it's bad, but like I had started watching it and then realized that I'd already seen it and it wasn't really one that I felt like watching again. So, okay, so next time I watch another Christmas movie, I will come on here and tell you about it. I want to hear what Christmas movies you're watching. Plan to do another movie night Monday night. Right now I'm just watching Vlogmas, and my sister made a little video about her son Fisher's, my nephew's, because he just turned 2, so she just made a video of like since she was pregnant with him, of like all these cute memories and stuff. Oh my gosh, it's so sweet. So I'm just watching that right now, and then I'll go back to Vlogmas. And I actually decided to just edit today's video as I go, so hopefully I'll have that up tonight. I think that is what works best for me. We'll see. All right, goodbye. I just remembered one other Christmas movie that I forgot to rate, and that one was called Noelle's Diary on Netflix. And as far as it being Christmassy, I would say not really. It did take place during Christmas, one of those ones, so I would give it like a 2 Christmas trees on that one. And then cheesy love story, super cheesy. I did not love this movie because not just the love story, but like the entire thing was very cheesy and like heavy-handed. It was a cute love story. It was a cute movie. The main girl's character's name is Rachel. So that, as far as cheesy love story, I would give that, I would give it a 4 Christmas trees. Yeah, overall, not my favorite movie. But I just finished knitting the stripes on my socks, and Pete's about to be home here any minute now, and I'm gonna get this video finalized and get ready for bed. Even though I got home later today, I did much better as far as like my schedule goes. I think I'll be getting into a routine. I actually got my lunch made for work. Yesterday it was like 8:30 and I was like, oh no, I didn't make a lunch. And I wake up about 4:30 in the morning to go to work. I am not a morning person. That's so hard for me. So we definitely need to like make my lunch and all that ahead of time. So I already did that. totally feel like I'm forgetting something, but I don't know what that could be. But I'm gonna show you the stripes on today's stripe for the socks, and then I'm gonna get ready for bed. So I will see you all tomorrow.